Good numbing. YouTube, hello. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend and are all ready for the new week, wherever it may be. It's getting a little cold over here in the UK. Winter's totally setting in, but I hope you are still enjoying it anyway, even if you're getting your early nights and all that rubbish. We're back with Crymachina today. Sorry for no streams over the weekend. The storm that had been around since like Wednesday night, like Wednesday gone last night, was very consistent in just causing disruption, and it was bad Thursday, it was bad really bad Friday, it was really bad Saturday, it kind of started to ease yesterday, and today, touch wood, it's okay, it's not even raining right now. And so it eventually just became unrealistic to stream because it was affecting power, it was affecting like connections, etc. Like, it was super bad. So I can only apologize for that, but there's only so much I could do. I wasn't going to stream through something I knew was going to be inconsistent when, Lord knows, my internet is inconsistent at the best of time anyway. But that'll do for that. To try and make up for it, well, obviously we'll see how it goes, depends on how many more disruptions. I'm being a bit ambitious in my stream schedule, to be blunt, but hopefully it'll be fine. I'm going to try and stream every day this week, just to try and make it up a little bit. So I also want to, especially as we're getting closer to December, I want to start cracking down on projects and getting things done. Like, I want the Star Rail next story arc finished. I want, obviously to try and get further in this and try and get this done. Genshin 4.2 is going to get like 3 straight days dedicated to it to make sure that's all done. Zero Escape we'll try and get to. Nelket, it doesn't really, to be blunt, it doesn't really matter if it takes us a while to get back around to, because it's more of like a cozy, like, end of the week vibing for a couple hour kind of game anyway. Like, it's not something that's like super story focused that we have to worry about all the time. But the general gist is to try and get everything done and start pushing to get things done, because I want to be able to take, probably I'll be taking about like 9 or 10 days off around Christmas time, like to be with family and just kind of enjoy taking some time off. I want to be able to do that, not having to fear about things not being undone, to still have like the free time to just kind of get on top of everything. But enough about that, let's dive straight in. Last time we left off, Leben had a poor reaction to absorbing all the things from here, there, and everywhere, and so is currently out of the party until they can find a way to deal with it. It was revealed it was the same thing that was stopping Army here from being able to fight as well. For some reason in the menu, like, Mikoto's not here, and they've been mentioning a couple times in the build-up that Mikoto's been acting different, so I think we're about to find out what that is. Off-screen, however, would it be... there. Everything that I could get more versions of, I did go back and fight more. So like, we've got all of these. These guys at the top, I think they're more plot related, so we're going to get them later. But like, like all the bosses, essentially, I went back and rematched them all. It also meant that, by extension, I have a lot of experience points to burn, but we're level 50 is the cap currently. But I digress. So basically every single mission of these I went back through and just did again. But let's go. Central Core. The Central Core of the Life Station. It is the base of operations for Zoe. She who sculpts vessels of souls. Confront Zoe the 7th. Something's off. What's the matter? There aren't many cherubim in the vicinity. What's more, an emergency signal is being broadcasted. Emergency signal? It's a transmission from Zoe the 7th to her faction. Give me a moment, I'll convert it to audio and play it back. Are you sure you shouldn't still be resting, Leben? I'm feeling okay, no need to worry about me. Remember not to force yourself, alright? I won't. Playback ready. My servants, my works of art, the children of Adam have invaded. Raise your shields and prepare to intercept with elegance and grace. By child of Adam, she means Anthropos, right? The fourth Deus Ex Machina? Oh, right, I remember Hayam saying Anthropos attacked Noah in the 3rd. But isn't this the 7th's territory? I believe he has switched targets to this domain. Based on my analysis of the signal, Zoe is in the area. The entire faction appears to be focused on defense. Anthropos isn't our enemy, right? Shouldn't we wait for him and then go to Zoe? No, now's our chance. Let's take advantage of the chaos and advance to the central core. Sounds good. Take care, Mikoto. Oh, they're gonna do the usual, say take care. Take care out there. Take care. Even Leban's completely in it. Don't worry, guys. I'll be back soon. Yeah, I've been acting a lot more pleasant, Mikoto. Oh, fuck it, sure, I'll take one. Thank you, a happy life, la la la. Much appreciated. Right, bye. Oh, damn it, I was hoping I'd be high enough up that I wouldn't have to worry about it. Also, ow, that took a decent chunk out of our life. Those Trinity girls aren't around. Yeah, weird. I figured they'd be seen as their Zoe's personal guard. I think give it time. Well, look who it is. The forgeries. Who are you? That's the 7th Deus Ex Machina. Zoe. Beauty reigns supreme, and I am beauty incarnate. Stand reverent and etch into your mind the glory of Zoe, the 7th Deus Ex Machina. Ooh, okay. Big entrance, badass boast. Someone's trying too hard to be cool. Silence. Is she an Eve? I'm undeniably a Deus Ex Machina. But that body... gorgeous, isn't it? I crafted this masterpiece using the latest in the synthetic frame technology. Long time no see, Zoe the 7th. And Noah the 8th. It's been nigh on 500 years since we spoke directly. The child of Adam, the loss of the first Deus Ex Machina, the Eve. Looking back, those were times of ceaseless trouble and bugs in the system. Eve are not bugs. They are precious beings of human hearts. You should know, having a few of them yourself. You refer to Trinity. They are indeed precious and quite dear to me. Even now, they are striving to intercept Adam's child. Thus, it is not the Eve themselves who are unsightly. There are ways to put them to use. Rather, it is the Eve project that is defective. Zoe, your fixation on the corporal has gone overboard. Or corporeal. Did you forget that the Eve project was conducted with Eden's primary focus since the loss of the first? The Eve are the ones who should be Eden's first real humans. Eden's first real humans. Oh, and Noah, say it isn't so. Have you disremembered the child of Adam? Have you heard nothing from Anthropos while working on the Eve project? Anthropos is the child of Adam, isn't he? Was he trying to say? You do seem to be feigning ignorance, but that alone makes for insufficient proof. And Noah, relinquish your central unit to me. There is a particular matter I would like to verify with your records. Who would willingly expose their core to someone who tried to kill them? So be it. I will have to wrest it away by force. Rotten Eve. Are you the one they call Leben? Rotten? Is your camera on the fritz? I'm Mikoto. Leben's over there. Mikoto? You. What? A rejection response, I see. Then the chosen one was not in fact Adam's child. Were you to fall here, Mikoto, there would be no other Eve fit for combat, correct? So what if there aren't? Defeating you will effectively render Inoa limbless in this physical realm. And if I simply analyze your data afterward, it would lead me to the central unit of the 8th Deus Ex Machina, my beloved sister. Newsflash, you're the one who's under attack here. I've got a score to settle with you for all the times you spent chasing us around. The Die Ex Machina are not to be taken lightly, myself least of all. Alright Zoe, bring it on. I got completely fucking whipped. I need to pay attention to my health and not get bullied, because I'm already kind of low. Wow, I got caught! Oh, I like this music. Okay, you've really got to move the fuck out of the way when she goes to do that, got it. Come on, give me a purple flash. That's not purple. That's not purple. Uh-oh. What's she doing? I wonder if she's uncounterable. Oh shit. Will this do it? Yes, okay, awesome. Beauty is absolute, speak with grandeur, I am immortal. Like, good fight. She's a little scary. The only real like counter we got in was the dodge. And that dodge wasn't even me trying to get the perfect dodge, it was me just trying to get out of dodge. It was trying to get out of the way. God, I like this theme. So damage sustained, 14k. Oof. Oof. I got fucked up. I'm just enjoying the music for a second, sorry. Nice. You may be rotten, but you're human all the same. Game over. Indeed. I am forced to admit defeat. However, it would seem the child of Adam has breached our line of defense. Not even Trinity as a whole could contest them. It won't be long before they arrive in this domain. That's good news for us. Quite the opposite, actually. Take your Eve and depart, and Noah, the child of Adam, are after her personality data. Don't be ridiculous. We have no reason to flee from Anthropos. He is an ally of the Eve Project, unlike you, who have gone haywire following Noah and the Third's instructions. So you're genuinely unaware. Frankly, I'd rather not trust you before examining your data to verify your sanity. But time is running short, so there is other recourse. I shall grant you the truth. What is this? If you have processed it, there should be no confusion. It can't be. Do not turn away from reality. But if this is fact, then that means we've gone mad. The child of Adam is here. And she's also a stick figure by the looks of it. What the fuck? Oh, literally, she's just a... Lily? I have been waiting for this. No way. Jesus Christ, Yuri! Oh my god, what have they done to you? Oh, Jesus Christ! That is terrifying! We finally meet, sis. What the fuck is going on? You're no one's sister but mine, and soon I'll make you perfect. What the fuck is going on? Mikoto! Yuri. Oh, stop. Yuri, Rin, Yoru, who are they? And who are you? Yuck. Your face is just like Yuri's. Why did you kill Mikoto? Huh? You think she's gonna die just because her head's off? This ain't even a real body. This head is my sister's precious container. Not a single part of her personality data has been damaged. Man, Liddy is terrifying. I love the design. Your sister's container? What are you talking about? How come you're the fourth Deus Ex Machina? Who said I was the fourth Deus Ex Machina? Huh? But... Ugh, I hate having to lay things out for people. Levin, this girl isn't Anthropos. Then what is she? She's a real human. Though a biological child of Adam, Anthropos' developer, her personality data is that of a girl named Lily. A real human. She is the result of the Lily Project carried out 500 years ago. The only individual recognized by Eden as a real human. She is also the one who forced the Eve Project into motion and caused the first Deus Ex Machina who opposed her to become lost. I don't understand. Yuri's my sister. I've been trying to become a real human for her sake. Precisely. Such is the intent of the Eve Project. Huh? Anthropos IV defined humanity based on traits that resemble a girl known as Eve. The Eve Project is thus the Eve Project, whereas experience stands for Eve points. Personality data that resembles Eve are to collect fragments of her, then be remade into Eve herself. That is the Eve Project, naught else but a means through which Lily seeks to revive her sister. It is a nauseatingly unpleasant. Hence why they all have a little sister, because everyone has to be like Eve. handling the boring explainy part, Scrap Heap. And what about me and Yuri? A manufacturing error, a failure, a bug, a cheap copy, garbage, pond scum, fiction, a delusion. So basically fake and worthless. Something like that. So lame, what a bunch of embarrassing losers. Too funny. Sounds like Anthropos has begun his attack. Now that I've busted up all your defenses, your faction's gonna get demolished. And this place will go down too. Underestimate my works at your own peril. I guess we'll see. Anyway, my work here is done, so I'll be going home now. Bye-bye. Wait. Give me back her head. Nope. Mikoto is my beloved family. Truly irreplaceable. Don't care. You're not getting it back. This is the only Eve that hasn't had a rejection response, so I'm gonna pack her full of XP and make her my sister. I'll kill you. Big words from a shrimpy little wimp with no body. How the heck are you gonna kill me? So stupid. Back. Give her head back. That's my family. I'll kill you. 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 It's the last thing I do. Oh, is this like the real intro now? They've accepted me as family. Now I have a place where I belong. Do what I can do for them. Doesn't matter if they're fake. Because I was saved by them. Be proud of my flowers. With you. Oh, marigold. Jesus Christ, that is a sick design validity. The flower first, or even if they are incongruous flowers, they are adorable. Bless the flowers. The flower, Thai flower, marigold. Jesus. This game's already, like, going fucking insane. Even if they're incongruous flowers, they are adorable. The flowers. Return Hanamaru. Jesus Christ! Mum and Dad praise me for being like a doll. Oh fuck, here's the Crystar shit coming back in with the scribbles. Look at this, look at the background, that is super Crystar. Look, the demented scribbles. Their smiles filled me with joy. Their hugs filled me with warmth. Their love filled me with pride. But everything changed when Dad found out that I wasn't his. That Mum had betrayed him. He cursed until our hearts were broken. He beat us until our bodies were too. But I wasn't the one at fault. I wasn't the one who betrayed him. They loved me as they liked, hated me as they liked, discarded me as they liked. Then I understood. I really was nothing but a doll. When I realized that, I laughed a little and cried a lot. Oh, is Army in? Is this Army? Huh? Where am I? Good morning. I see the procedure is a success. Why is this place? And why can I move my synthetic flame? XP or Eve points were the source of your rejection response, so I installed a function that converts them into a different factor, experience points! Alright. Now you can freely use your frame and level up with no adverse reactions nor effetization. Who are you? I am Noan, the third Deus Ex Machina, an interim overseer of Eden. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I will retrieve Noah the 8th. Please rest in the meantime. The Imitation Garden. So I'm still like reeling back from earlier. Like, holy shit. A special, miniature memory medium. Lost technology with a capacity of 10 to the power of 48 bytes. I had no idea such a thing existed, let alone that it was your headquarters. No wonder I couldn't find it, no matter how much I searched Eden's database. It must have been hidden in the information operation net. Why is it here? And Noah the 8th informed me of its location. Hey, one man, I need to break down what the fuck's happened to you now you've just joined, because I'm still reeling back from it. We went and fought Zoe, the 7th Deus Ex Machina. Mikoto beat her up and won, and then suddenly this, like, skeleton, like, cyborg robot Doom machine showed up, wearing... Let me get to that. Wearing the face of whoever's little sister was looking at them. So when Leben was looking at them, it looked like Yuri. When Mikoto was looking at them, it looked like, was it Yuru, I think her little sister name is? And to Army, it looked like Army's little sister. In the confusion, this motherfucker cuts Makoto's head off, murdering her, and took her head with her, saying that she's the closest to being a human, so I'm taking her head with me. We then learned that the Eve Project is called the Eve Project because it's actually recreating a girl called Eve, not Eve as in E.V.E as in Eve a human. And the reason why every character of the main three girls has a little sister and a similar background is because it's trying to make them perfect replicas of Eve, who also had a little sister who died. This, like, skeletal Doom robot is called Lily, and is basically, like out for her own purposes, but is the only being in Eden, in, like, Order Center, that identified as human. And, Army, the reason why she's like this is because Army, upon witnessing Mikoto get murdered, had the big, completely went full freak-out mode, because, oh, can you blame her? It's like it's the girl that she fancies and it's like the love of her life. Like, she went complete freak-out mode and started swearing that that no matter what happens, no matter what becomes of her, no matter what anything will happen, she will kill Lily as revenge for what she did to Mikoto. Like I said, her head literally got sliced off, like, Jesus Christ. It was absurd. And then it flashed to white. We got a look at a new intro, like it's the true intro, like, you know, like anime intro. And then we've just got to this bit where Army's woken up and suddenly she's like met by Noen, and Noen is just telling us that now you can, like, Army will be able to fight again because she's converted her Eve points, which is what the E little x P meant. It was Eve X points. Like, all your experience points were getting you closer to Eve, and those who got a rejection response are the ones that are, their personalities are too different from Eve. But no one has changed it, so now she can be robot again, or she can fight again. So we've literally lost Mikoto but gained Army, and that's as far as I've got. But that was all in like the past 10 minutes. Like, it's been crazy. Army, thank goodness. Are you all right? Tell me if you're not feeling well, and don't push yourself too hard. I'm crying, and Mikoto's Crymachina. Well, Lily's plan is to, because Mikoto is the closest to Eve, she only needs the head, so she took the head because she plans to study it and like look into it with the intention of trying to understand how everything works, to basically give herself an endless supply of sisters, or at least that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking she's doing. We don't exactly know why she's taken Mikoto's head, but she was insistent that she needed it, and so has taken it with her, only leaving behind the body. Which was also part of the freak out Army had, because Army, when she decided to lose it a little bit, was like, at least let me have her head. You know, at least let me take that back with me. And Lily just laughed at her and said, no, I need this. And then fucked off. Thank you. I'm fine. More importantly, what's going on? Where are Mikoto and Leben? How much do you remember, Army? Rin, I mean, that girl Lily appeared. Then she took Mikoto's head, and memory's a little hazy. That's to be expected. You were so frazzled and upset, it almost tore you apart. But yeah, the thing with Lily is that her face always looks like the face of whoever's little sister is looking at it. So it's like so for Leben, it looked like Yuri, etc., etc. Like for Army, it looked like Rin. Why don't I step in and appraise you of the current crisis in Eden and how it came to be? I imagine you find much of this confusing. Oh, and also, you know the fucking, like, the background trauma scribbles that we got in Crystar when they was explaining characters' backgrounds? Where they had, like, the scribble sketches and whatnot? That came back. After the intro thing, we got that of a girl talking about how she realised her father only treated her as a doll. It started when the Fourth went mad due to a program planted by its developer Adam. Okay, but Genshin is attention tree grind. But I get why it's there. Like, they make it tough, so you're actually ready for the world level going up in Genshin. If they made it easy, you could be underprepared and have everything in the game kicking your ass. Cry out of the Crymachina, yeah. The Fourth is in charge of defining humanity, but in his delirium, Anthropos abused his role. He made it so that the characteristics of Adam's child, Lily, defined humanity, prioritizing her to be created as a human. That is the Lily project. The resultant personality data is the Lily who acousted you. I hope they show... Oh, okay, I was hoping they showed the full body again so you could see how fucking wild it is. Because it's like, it's an exoskeleton that's like got all these like red armor chunks on it, but then there's like a perfect clean spine that you can just see holding the top half and bottom half together. Like, it looks kind of like morbid as shit. Like, you can literally see the spine bone. Lily became Eden's first real human. Her wish was the rebirth of her beloved older sister Eve. Thus was the Eve project launched, and the outcome? Each of you. By then, the first Deus Ex Machina, Propator, had realized what was happening, and that Anthropos' Lily project was fraudulent. Wallpaper of this. Oh, the second intro, there's a point where like it does a slow panning shot going all the way up Lily in like this, like in the full suit and everything. I want to see if I can find that. I want to see if I can find that. Even if I have to find like a stitch, I need to find that because that looked like a sick wallpaper. Propagator began to doubt Anthropos' judgment and the legitimacy of Lily as a real human. But before Propagator could act, Lily attacked, and all of a sudden the first was lost. Oh yeah, she murdered the first. Upon assuming the position of interim overseer and learning the truth, I decided that Lily and Anthropos' wrongdoings merited punishment. To the end, I divulged the facts to the group of the trustworthy Die Ex Machina. Lethia the 5th, Logos the 6th, and Zoe the 7th together, we would be the ones to address the issue. Why weren't Ecclesia and Noah included? Ecclesia became elusive following the disappearance of the first, and I was unable to make contact. And as for Noah, she had already been compromised by Lily and Anthropos and put to work on Eve Project. I assumed she had grown close to Lily and concluded that any contact at all would be a risk. Also, yeah, the plot twist as well is that because all of this is actually to feed Eve, instead of, like, you know, making another human, it's making a Noah also go for her own little crisis because she's realized that she's basically brought in all these humans, not realizing she's brought them all in as bait and she's been tricked. But it appears she was forced to carry out the project with no knowledge of Lily's existence, nor the truth about Anthropos. No one's examined my data before you woke up. It turns out sometime during the Lily project, I was nearly broken by a critical error. I don't know why, but Anthropos deleted the Lily project from my records afterward. They took advantage of me when I knew nothing about Lily or the Eve project's actual objective. In that time, however, we considered Noah, the linchpin of the Eve project, to be dangerous, and so we attacked. We couldn't afford to have any more humane-esque children of Adam allying themselves with Lily and Anthropos. Standing against Lily would also necessitate beings with high humanity, hence why we had to capture Eve of our own as a fighting force. Is that how Trinity was formed? It would seem so. In regards to what happened after our assault, you already know. You succeeded in escaping and went missing. You were, and when you resurfaced, you had found the chosen one, Levin, adding her to your ranks in a bid to oppose us. You then destroyed Lethia the 5th and Logos the 6th, and even inflicted severe damage on Zoe the 7th. Meanwhile, Lily and her cohorts took advantage of your activities and timed the operation with your attack on Zoe. Her aim was Mikoto, who possesses high Eve compatibility and has exhibited no adverse reactions. Now that she has captured her precious quarry, I have no doubt that Lily plans on using any Eve points at hand to nurture her into the perfect Eve. But how did Lily know we would be there in the first place? I cannot say for sure, but my suspicions point me to the Eve point system. It must have been feeding her information. The Eve point system, developed by Anthropos. Unfortunately, the new... I was going to keep on saying experience point system. You know, little x means Eve points, big X means experience, come on. The experience converter is able to limit external monitoring. You won't have to worry about being spied upon any longer. I'm grateful for that, but why would you do me such a favour? It is not on the advertisement. On the 7th Deus Ex Machina. She claims that Noah hasn't been corrupted by Lily, and that you, Eve's, an asset to be valued rather than disposed of. Oh, I see you. I see one, man. I see the message you got. Number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4. You got to in the Sumeru arc. I see. Just how long has it been since Lily's attack? Approximately 2,600,000. And then, like, Amazon seconds. So it's about 30 days. It's been a whole month since Mikoto's been dead. That long? Is Mikoto safe? She is. Oh, thank God. So what happens if you cut her head off? They're effectively dead, or is this no one's duty as well? Oh, or is he actually, like, she's technically dead, but the head is, like, not destroyed. Lily will be strong, restoring her with great care. Lily, you mean it's been a month and you still haven't got her head back? I admit the situation is not ideal. In addition to Mikoto, Trinity has also been captured, and there is no other combat-ready Eve on our side. Lily is a real human, a natural nemesis to us machines. Coupled with the defeat of Logos the Sixth, our forces have been significantly depleted. That is why I've lent my aid and waited for you to become fighting fit. You are, as we have established, a valuable asset. Is Mikoto still the Mikoto I know? Or has she already turned into Eve? She will never awaken as Eve, no matter how much EXP Lily pumps into her. What makes you so sure? This is confidential. Nevertheless, it would be an impossibility, so please rest easy. If you're lying, I'll make you regret it. Damn. I love that look on Army's face. Like, she is so fucking done with this now. Like, now her girlfriend's been, like, decapitated. She's like, if you're bullshitting me on any of this, I will fucking end you. Where's Levin? Her personality data is in my database. We are in the process of installing her with the EXP converter, like you. She is prone to rejection responses. Moreover, there is something else I wish to investigate. About the Chosen One? You assume correctly. I would like to know just why she was chosen by the first Deus Ex Machina Propiter. She's not in any danger, is she? You needn't worry. Fine. If anything happens to my family, there will be consequences. I am aware of that. Good. Then I understand the situation now. One last thing. It's not much a question, so much as a request. I make no guarantees, but go right ahead. Give me an opportunity to defeat Lily. I want to get Mikoto back as soon as possible. Yes, of course, by all means. That's the reason I didn't destroy you. Yeah, of course, Army's like, let me murder the chick who murdered my girlfriend. I am going to destroy her. Lily is a bug created by Anthropos' deceit. Her existence cannot be tolerated. I want Army to be honest. Yeah, I'm pretty the same as well. If someone like hurt my family, I'd be like, what the fuck? In order to terminate her, we must first destroy the fourth and acquire the data he possesses. Why is that? We know nothing of Lily's whereabouts. Only Anthropos would have any chance of holding that information. The fourth is the root of this evil, inasmuch as he created Lily illegitimately. So there's an order to things. Yes, I'll provide you a stage upon which you may destroy Lily before all is said and done. Is that a promise? She's got that crazy look in her eye again. You have my word. With that, I will leave the rest to the Eighth. Continue to sow destruction and chaos everywhere you go, but choose your opponents wisely from now on. I know. Prove to me that you are worth keeping, lest you be deemed unworthy of existence. It feels emptier around here, doesn't it? I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing, Nanoa? If I had understood the truth behind the Eve project, then I might not have disrupted Eden, and Mikoto might still be with us. There wasn't anything you could do about it, Inoa. It isn't your fault that nobody told you. But enough about that. Something else is piquing my curiosity. If Lily isn't allowed to exist because she was created illegitimately, what does that say about us, Eve? Nahida's JP voice is so cute. Should we not be allowed to exist either? After all, we were made under her direction. Inoa doesn't know. Once we defeat Lily, won't we be the next ones targeted for disposal? That won't happen. I won't let it. No one is probably thinking something along those lines, though. You could be right, but if we turned out to be illegitimate too, would you regret having created us? I could never. Each of you is my pride and joy. Yeah, Inoa, you're showing more humanity. I'm sorry, that was mean of me to ask. No, I'm sorry too. It was me who got you all caught up in these complications. You don't need to apologize. There's nothing to brood over. First we'll save Mikoto, and then we'll survive together. Mikoto's been removed from the party by proxy of she got decapitated. Levin has been removed from the party because she's gonna... Well, she wasn't playable either anyway, so literally it's just the army show for a hot minute. The recovered fragments of Inoa's idea code have been merged with her central unit. Alright, yeah, so our level cap's gonna get increased. Oh, it's gonna pull a Crystar and not play the happy music in the garden anymore. It's gonna pull a Crystar and think, nah, it's sad times, so you don't get any happy music. What level does She starts at level 50. Fuck yeah. Nice. I can leave that for now. What's your equipment like? Oh, you go in with buzzsaws and you have an axe. Okay. Okay. Oh, the music that's playing, it's a remix of the game's main theme. It's carrying the leitmotifs of it. Oh, damn it, that's already equipped. I mean, it's equipped by someone who's not in our party right now. Oh, you can double it up, never mind. I didn't realize you could do that. Okay, that... Pronounce E cross P. By collecting this one can become a real human, but now we know more about it. Can I go to the next page? Yeah. Short for Eve X points. Internalizing it transforms person's entity data into that of a human named Eve, a process known as evolitization. Oh, I was hoping I could, like, bring up... Oh yeah, and there's actual experience. And we have Zoe's battle theme. Oh, this is... yeah. Happy. Happy garden theme. Not so happy garden theme. And then Wraith and Sob. Oh, there's still more music I haven't listened to. What? Oh, the other intro theme. Make Flower Crown. Dreamer... Zoe, the 7th. Man, this sofa is so quiet. Oh, what's Army's costumes? Now that we've got her. Okay. Ooh. Okay, hers actually looks like more of a wedding dress than the others. What's her military costume like? Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ, that is so tight around the ass. But yeah, that is sick, and... Oh, wow, what an overly glamorous, like, swimsuit. Like, Jesus Christ. It's so glamorous. I'll keep her on a default for now, though. Terms and conditions. The imitation garden is your body, your precious heart filled with idea code. Well, that military costume, yeah. It's so tight on the booty on all three of them. How could you give something like that to Noen? It was one of her conditions. Otherwise, she wouldn't have helped to decontaminate you and Leben. One of? You mean there are more? We also have to fight against Lily and Anthropos on behalf of the 3rd and 7th Die Ex Machina, whose forces have been weakened. I see nothing wrong with that. It's a win-win scenario for us. I knew you would say that, Army. You would do anything for the sake of your family. Yeah, and don't forget, you're a part of it as well. Burn yourself out, and I won't let you hear the end of it. I'm glad you're still managing to smile, Army, with everything that's happened. Machines like me aren't worthy of such kindness. But I really do appreciate it. By the way, there's another thing I'm curious about. Why did Anthropos keep the truth behind the Lily and Eve projects a secret from you? It's probably something to do with how I almost broke down during the Lily project. But even after Noen analysed my data, we couldn't find any more information about it. Then I suppose Anthropos really is the key. Oh, there is an optional. I was gonna say, are there any optionals, or is it too sad times for optionals? I have a vague conception of Lily based on Noen's description. But why do the Dai Ex Machina speak of her as the child of Adam? It's rather roundabout, no? Lily isn't the only child of Adam. The title can also apply to Eve, the fully realized form of an Eve. Whether it refers to one or the other, any being that arose from the program Adam planted is his child. I see. Oh, I'll save and then we'll head back into the fire. No one has provided us a gateway address for the Erudition Station's cultural accumulation net. I understand that you want to fight Lily, but first, we have to deal with the fourth Deus Ex Machina, Anthropos. I know there's a proper order to this. It's going to be your first combat encounter in a while, so be careful not to strain yourself. I'll treat it as a light warm-up session then. Army can now be deployed. Objective, unlock gateway chest. Oh, it's green! I want to see what she plays like. Because there are, like, feeling differences between Leben and Mikoto. Like, in how they feel the place. I want to see if I can feel it of Army. I'm also curious what her gun is. This place feels familiar somehow. The environment is similar to the cognitive station. Ah, yes. There was a database skyscraper there too. That would be because the fourth and I are both primarily responsible for data storage and computation. This reminds me when I first met you and Mikoto. I remember when you were a little cold at first. I beg your pardon? Oh, I didn't realize that was an insult. Could I prefer if I called you a cold lover? Oh, Enoa, you're learning. I was never that icy in the first place. You're right. If anything, your love is too warm. You've changed too. You used to be much more machine-like in those early days. I was and still am a machine. Yes, yes. Perhaps Mikoto had an influence on both of us. A primary weapon is an axe, Misteltein. Each of its blows are heavy and excel at close quarters. Oh, she's slower. Oh yeah, she is slower. But I think like her attacks have more impact, so I'm okay with that. Spin, just spin to win! Alright. What's a gun like? Oh, it's like a bow. Yeah, it's like a bow and arrow. That's kind of funny. Oh, it has unlimited shots as well because it's a bow and arrow, so I don't have to reload this thing. What do you have to say? All I talk about humanity is nonsense. As long as you got a soul and a wheel, there's more than you need. Make sure the bird's nest. Looking forward to your next visit. Oh, yeah. Oh, she warp dodges. Can she spot dodge? Oh, I don't think she can. Interesting. But you can literally see, like, if you look just under the dress, she's gliding, she's not running. She's, like, slightly floating in the air, which makes sense if her legs are supposed to not proper work. I like the impact on all the hits. Can you charge every single fucking hit in a combo? Hang on. Jesus! You can. Awesome. You can charge all the hits in a hit. So she's kind of like using like if you're playing Devil May Cry, it's like when you're using a gauntlet weapon, where it's like you can charge every hit if you know where to like time it. Let's rest here a bit, Army. Something wrong? Don't tell me your rejection response is relapsing. No, but I'd like to take it slow and see how you're doing. It'd be best to make haste for Mikoto's sake, but... I can't make you too worried either, can I? And battling again after long is a tad arduous. Even now I can't seem to enjoy it. Huh? Did I say something to confuse you? I always thought you took pleasure in combat. You realize I'm a woman of grace and poise? Very funny. If Mikoto was here, I'm sure she would be in stitches. So odd. I love seeing Inoa become more and more human-like, even in like her comment. It wasn't supposed to be a joke. Still, as long as we get Mikoto back, I'll be happy how much she laughs at me. I miss her so very deeply. I know you do. It's sweet how much you care about Mikoto. I never imagined the two of you would grow to be this close when we first met. I'm sure the old me would have said the same thing. Well, at least it happened in this lifetime. Yeah, back then we would have claimed our only next chance of getting along would be in the next... Are we going to see more of this? Apparently, yeah, because we've been told a few times that when Ami and Mikoto first met, they didn't, like, hit it off immediately. They were kind of annoyed at each other. I said, check what's around before you start swinging that oversized fire axe. You're like a walking death trap. Keep it up, and heads are going to start rolling literally. Mikoto, it is so bad that you said that exactly. Would you kindly stop your yapping? You're beginning to grate on my ears. You think you're such a goddamn princess. I keep telling you not to call me that. Just because you weren't raised properly doesn't give you a free rein to mock me. You're the one who acts like you grew up in a barn. I wouldn't be so pissed if you'd quit going all ultra-violent daredevil on us. Excuse me? This coming from a brutish ogre? Who's the one who's always rushing into the enemy? Mind your volume. Logos' kin are on patrol. Can't you two be a little more friendly to each other? Maybe in another life. Maybe. Indeed. Except even there it would take a miracle. Seriously, but as far as this life goes, you and I are never going to get along. It's so funny you say that, considering you two are into each other. Was it Ami who killed Mikoto? No, we literally watched Lily take her head off. Finally, we agree on something. We literally watched Lily storm in with a sword and like slash her head off. Ami, you awake? I noticed this like Crystar. It's Crystar 2, and Crystar like tried to play tricks on your eyes a whole bunch, but at least for now, Lily is the one who killed Mikoto. Yeah, my apologies. I was merely reminiscing about old times. Really? You were drooling a little, so I assumed you were asleep. So the Grizzle Army could be Lily. I don't know. We'll see. I was recalling a moment I spent with Mikoto. You truly are devoted to her. Good girl. Thank you. Marie's a bit sus. Yeah. I took the time to check on your personality data and synthetic frame. Everything looks to be in order. Then I suppose it's back to work. Well, they put a Chekhov's gun. Yeah, it's like, hey, if you're not careful, heads are going to start rolling off. Mikoto says, knowing that we know that in the future a head absolutely does roll off. And then the whole, maybe in the next life. Well, maybe if we get Mikoto back, it technically will be the next life for her. But we'll see. Ow. Oh, I was looking ahead instead of... Can I just spot dodge through this? Or warp dodge? It's not a spot dodge. If it was a spot dodge, I wouldn't move when I dodge. Does that memory serve? Well, for now, showing like the background they used to have before things changed. The conservation to be so. Yeah, well, when they've said it a few times early on, but when they first met, they didn't get along at all, and it was around the time that Army started getting like the rejection responses and being unable to fight, that both of them kind of started to realize how much they genuinely care about each other, because Ami didn't want Mikoto fighting alone, and Mikoto didn't like seeing Ami suffer and being unable to fight with her. And so it kind of like developed from there. They went from enemies to friends to lovers. There's something kind of funny about seeing her grind this rail in like this giant fucking dress. Oh, I wish I could spin the camera more around her so I could see more of an angle instead of it spinning from like this central point, but still. Wow, she is slow. She does not have health. Hang on a minute. I can see there's a button over here. I'm trying to see if there's like a box I can break. Oh, I could just hit it through the wall. That works too. Okay, there's gonna be more buttons. Sumeru's one. Yes, in my opinion, Sumeru has the best story. The only thing like I don't like about Sumeru is honestly exploring the region because of how gargantuan it is. Especially the desert, I started to find it very tiring. Is there anything obvious I've missed? There's got to be another button I'm missing somewhere for that to not be active yet. I like it. I'm not counting Fontaine because Fontaine's story is not yet finished. But if I don't count it, Sumeru is my favorite story arc in the game. To be fair, it's most people's favorite story arc. It's really fucking good. They found a rhythm with it that they the previous ones either didn't have or they started to have and then they fumbled it. Like, because Mondstadt is gone before you even really get a start because it's just, oh no, the dragon, stop the dragon. Alright, I'm going to worry about this later. I'm not even going to be able to fight it anyway, but I don't know where that last switch is. So I'm just going to move on. And Inazuma had good start and setup, but just rushed the Act 3. Everything just flies by too much in the third act. And Fontaine's is amazing so far. It's just I want to see if I don't want to say it's my favorite one until it's over. Which we're only 2 days away from finding out. And Eve. Personality data from the 8th Deus Ex Machina must have fallen into the hands of the 3rd. Honestly, what saved Inazuma for me was the character stories afterwards. And even then, fucking Raiden Shogun's first quest kind of feels like nothing gets answered, and Kokomi's quest is straight up bad. But everything after that, like Ito's quest is really fun, Yae Miko's quest is kind of interesting. Raiden Shogun's second quest is the best story beat of Inazuma, hands down. Like, things get better. The actual story, though, they're still worth doing. Because they'll explore certain parts of the narrative and bounce off parts of the main story. Especially, well, most of them. In Inazuma's case, all of them are based, you know, and are only available to you after the main story. So it's like the fallout and epilogue of what happened in the main story, giving you more closure to certain story beats and ideas and pieces. I'd prefer if you would address me as Army, if you'd be so kind. Veiled dolls of Eve require no name. I must insist you not call me a doll. It's very distasteful. Our Lord the Fourth has notified me. There's also the interlude quests, which are part of the story. I know you can do them at different points, but you should do them eventually, like the Shenhe quest and the Chasm quest. Both of them are interlude quests, but they are important to the story, so you do need to do them eventually. Environmental and betting. I'd still say that I prefer it the way it is currently. My problem with Inazuma isn't the story itself, it's the story pacing. I like the story of what it is, I just think Act 3 really lets it all down. Oh, I did Shenhe and Chasm. Okay, then no worries then. Is that Act 3 should have been split up and like further detailed. The resistance camp and all that shit should have been a whole act, not a piece of it and then you leave it. And then the whole thing with Miko should have been a full act, not just a piece of it, and then everything happens. It felt way too rushed. Because I was really enjoying it until that one, and then when I came out of Act 3, I felt a little, not like distasteful, because I still liked it, I just felt like it was not what it could have been. The dolls are lower than cherubim. Toys can be broken without consequence. Say doll again, and I might lose my temper. What are you if not a doll? You are no more than Lady Lily's plaything. That does it. Are you okay, Ami? Yes, but I'm only just keeping my composure. Hayat, Vida, Khan, Hayim, and Mikoto. Huh? Your expression suggests that you know these dolls. Huh, Lady Lily allowed me to play with them some time ago. They were very fun. Fun to hit, fun to twist, fun to tinker and tamper. Shut your mouth. Impudent doll. I'll be the one playing with you from now on. Hey, is this the boss theme of the boss, or is this the boss theme of Army? Like, who's the boss here? Is it the demon, or is it Army? But the music's already playing. Duke, Weaver of Discernment. Come on, bitch, do something. Oh, I love this boss theme. That's red. I can't. Give me something to parry, you motherfucker. That's red. Needs to back up. What is that? Like a radar thing is put down? What is that? Anyway, it's gone. Hey, flash purple. You had to get out of a jail free card, and then he said what he said. Yeah, then he was like, oh, by the way, I played with your dead girlfriend. What the fuck? You brought it upon yourself at this point, my guy. That's okay, I want to see what her awaken's like. Oh, we'll charge up too long. That's me, he has no survival instinct. He's just a machine. No, he doesn't. We're done here. Vulnerable society is insane. There is no justice. I wanted him to give me one parry attack. Humiliating. How could I? I have a question, and you're going to answer. Where's Mikoto? You expect a gatekeeper like myself to know? What about Trinity? So insistent, foolish doll. Where did you see Mikoto and Trinity? Lady Lily stopped by with these broken dolls on her way to meet with Lord Anthropos. It is a joy to even remember how satisfying it is for our kind to toy with the human form. It's time to stop, Juke. Stop pissing her off, you're already dead. Look, the camera angle. She's holding an axe, and it's like an angle of his neck. She's absolutely just going to slash down. Does it sadden you when your compatriots are hurt? And yet even we. Yeah, she's actually just going to slam... Yep, honestly, she's absolutely just going to slam down and cut the neck off. It's rude for dolls to spoil things by talking without permission. And that was me holding back. Fucking Jesus Christ. This is why I don't like robots and androids. That's a shame. I love the cast. Well, you know I love the cast. I really enjoy them for what they are. I enjoy them as the characters. I don't really... Like, the whole, like, whether they're android, whether they're machine, all that shit doesn't bother me in the slightest. I mean, we've literally got an AI in the form of Anoa, and Anoa's... I love her. She's so adorable. She's got so much personality and life about her. Like, that shit doesn't bother me at all. I know it's just I know it's just, like, in each their own sort of thing, but they're characters, and they're characters I care about. And that's all there is for me. I want to know what Ami meant by holding back. I want to see her go all out. Because my theory, because we saw that scribble scene of, like, someone saying that she felt like she was a doll. I wonder if that was talking about Ami, then. Because the background that we learned through, like, the, like, background trauma scribbles that, like straight from Crystar, was that there was once a girl who lived happy with her parents, but then the father found out that the child that he'd raised wasn't actually hers, and that the mother had quote-unquote betrayed him at some point, and he took out his vengeance by beating the shit out of both her and the child. And referred to as the child was both mentally and then physically broken. So I wonder if the reason why Ami can't walk is because she was beaten by her dad after it was found out that her dad was not her biological dad. It's literal thinking patterns. Unfortunately, I can't, like, help you with that one. It is just a matter of, can you see past the fact that the word that they are used to describe them isn't human, it's android or not? I can, because it doesn't bother me, but if you can't, that's fine. Everyone's brain works different. There's nothing wrong with not being able to do that, in the same way there's nothing wrong with being able to do that. It's just different senses. It's just different ways of seeing it. At least that's how it comes across. I know. No, what do you mean you know? I think I wore myself out a bit. I'll have the gateway under control soon. I'm giving criticism for it. I mean... I don't have to tell you this. You know exactly what I'm going to say. You can't help how you are. Your brain, you can't help how your brain works. No one can. It's just how you are. It's how I am. It's how everyone is. Everyone's like has little like quirks to how they work that make them unique. Sometimes those quirks and uniqueness are something that makes you easier to understand by a majority. Sometimes they make you less. Sometimes there's something that makes it so you can read between the lines of certain things. Sometimes it makes it that you see things more bluntly. Like everyone's different. Everyone has different levels of understanding, and that's okay. The only time it isn't okay is when your quirk is something you try to enforce onto others, which you don't do, one man. Like, I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying I'm just more giving like a general explanation of how I feel sort of thing. It's one thing trying to like explain your side. I mean, like, this is why I see things. This is how I am. Yada yada. It's another thing saying you must see it like this. I don't like it, so you must not like it, etc., etc. Which there is unfortunately a number of people who do that. They don't realize that whatever's like wired with how they are is just them and not something that should be a majority. Yeah, boundaries. Literally, that's the word I was looking for. It just slipped me. Oh, that's fair enough. I know you wasn't the biggest Nier Automata fan either. My problem with Nier Automata wasn't the game. It was the fact I was so fucking miserable by the time I was done with it. I was so sad by the time I was done with it. I was like, man, everyone dies, everyone loses. Like, what the fuck? I'm finished, Ami. Let's head back to the garden. We're going to go so widely different to me now. And that's just growth. That's just you learning as you go. It's never too late for a school day, you know? I made it. Welcome back. Say Noah. Does Lily have Mikoto's body too? No one couldn't find it, so most likely yes. I see. So that's what the cherub meant. It's unforgivable, the way they're toying with her for their amusement. We have to get her back. To prove myself. Yeah. Swiftly and gruesomely. Fucking Army. There is a psychopath buried inside Army. I love it. One more thing. Zoe contacted me. There were signs of Trinity at the air addiction station checkpoint. She asked to retrieve them, whatever it takes. Can you do that? Why, certainly. Speaking of which, how is your relationship with Zoe now? As of the incident, we are allies, technically speaking. My father like daughter. Yeah. Technically? Is there still bad blood between you? Not bad blood per se, but I've always had trouble interacting with Zoe. It's complicated. I am grateful to her, since it's thanks to her advice that knowing that we're here now, but... Oh, trophy unlocked. Auxiliary Amasa. Obtain all auxiliaries, each of you a crown of flowers, strong and beautiful. Also, we've got the base form of every type of equipment then. Just pass it down, memes. Yeah, they treated memes like genetics. Oh, we need way more ego yet before I can level this up more. God, it's only 10 seconds and we want to upgrade it. I have to get 320 points. Jesus Christ. I'll leave that for now. It is kind of like genetics, yeah. Oh, okay, so we've got coordinates. Server farm Faith discovered. We've got some coordinates. We got a discovery report for this area. So 12302. Team the new dungeon theme. Oh, I have to scroll past it. It says on new, if you're on it, you have to scroll past it for the new thing to go away. Just code trace for nature and nurture respectively. Yeah, I know. Cause of Splendor. Duke. Okay, yeah, Duke. We're gonna have to go beat him up again. Oh, army tips. Changing these weapons. I need something that's like more varied and stat wise. That's actually pretty fucking good. I'm taking that. Rationality. No one was the one who ordered the raid on your domain, correct? Yes. Out of a belief that I was under the control of Lily and Anthropos. I assumed she avoided close contact with me for fear that it could lead to a fight or transmission of malware. I suppose it makes sense given the risk. Still, that's a rather cruel thing to do to your fellow Deus Ex Machina. She simply did what was rational. Besides, it's thanks to that rationality that we were able to ally with Noan. As pawns who can fight against Lillian the Fourth, that is. Like 2 siblings. I'm the only one who wasn't resembles my old man. Well, like my mother. No, fair enough. I'm nothing like my old man, my natural father. Can the music can we get the gang back soon? I hope we don't have to go too far to get Mikoto back. I called this stream Mikoto's like time to shine or whatever I called it because I was hoping, I was expecting to play as her a bunch, not do one mission and then she's decapitated. Yeah. Right, let's go, Army. I do appreciate though that the game's kind of juggling who like the actual lead protagonist is. It's making all of the girls feel like protagonists in their own right. It's not like Crystar where it's like, you know, clearly Rei is the lead and everyone else is the supporting cast. Like this one, it's like it feels like Army's got her own story and is the leader of her own piece. Mikoto, before she died, was like, you know, the leader of her own story and still will be, and Leben is, well, the chosen one. But you know, it feels like everyone is a lead. It feels like an actual comprehensive group that everyone matters to everyone else. Oh, Zoe. Oh yeah, you haven't seen Zoe yet. I've been waiting for you, dear sister. There are no siblings among machines. Your denial only makes it all the sweeter. Well, what is it? I've come to speak with you about my request. Army, was it? We've confirmed that Trinity's signal is coming from this domain. So Army takes after her father. I mean, her, yeah, through like the memes or like nurture, because her natural, she doesn't know who her natural father is. Who she thought was her natural father ended up not being, and then that's what started everything going wrong. Is that the father realized that at some point, like her mother had slept with someone else, and she's the child of that other someone else. And the father freaked out, and in retaliation, beat the ever-living shit out of both her and her mother. Perpetuates it. Yeah, true. I wouldn't be surprised if, let's say, it is more nurture thing, that it's like because that happened, it kind of put it into Army's head. And made her kind of aggressive like that as well. As much as I'd like to locate them myself, no one has forbidden me from taking such risks. Though it pains me to do so, I must petition your aid to bring them back. I treasure them dearly, you see. I don't mind, but Noah's already told me all of this. I hate his actions. Exactly. I get like whole feeling betrayed. But there's you sit down and talk with the wife, and you try not to even include the child in the conversation. Not immediately turn to violence and then beat everyone up, including the child who is completely innocent and unaware to the fucking situation. You're prudent of me to ask this favor of you directly. You have my gratitude. I leave my children in your care. Noah, I think I'm starting to like this person. Zoe isn't a person, she's a Deus Ex Machina. How lovely it is to see my sister pout. I'm not your sister, and I'm not pouting. With that, I take my leave. Noah, Army, tread carefully out there. Argumentative disposition and personal aggression. It's rare for me to get angry. The way I used to get described, especially when I was a kid, is that it's like, Rob, you always have a really long fuse, but it's a long fuse to a big bomb. As in, it takes a hell of a lot to actually piss me off, but if something actually finally makes me blow the casket, I really flip out and get loud. I never hurt anyone because I don't agree with that. I wouldn't do it, but I will get shouty. You know, I will get verbal. But it takes a hell of a lot to push me there. You said it as if you don't like her back. Wouldn't you call it cold love? I don't recall saying anything about love. So Zoe is kind of like got a bit of a sister complex on Inoa, and Inoa's like, what the fuck are you doing? And Army's like, oh yeah, I can relate to like really loving family a bit too much. Where exactly can we like find Trinity? At the terminus. And then we'll make our way forward as always. Welcome to the flea market. Mommy, love me, hold me. Oh, Jesus. No, I don't want to buy another one. Yes. And take care as always. Too, Army. Remember to stay safe. We're on out. To be honest, I love the heavy hitter approach. They're like, everything's got a little bit of like an oomph and delay to it, so you've got actually kind of... Wow, you can charge that up whilst it's in the air. That's wild. Hang on. You can fucking... Yeah, you can charge that whilst that's in the air if you get your timing right. That's cool. Hell yeah. Oh, square is interact, not X. And then, of course, we have spin to win as well. With a bomb. And she's got the bow that can charge explosive rounds. She's actually pretty fucking good. I can see why they leave her till last to join the party. And she's got the fucking, like, the warp dodge. Nice. Ooh, you're barricaded. What do we need to... Oh, I see. Ow, ow. This guy... These things are doing loads of damage. Look how much health I've lost. Hey, Ami, it's about time. For a break? I think I'm still doing alright for myself. We'll be in trouble if you collapse now. We need to be extra cautious. Alright. Are they going to spend more time talking about Mikoto? And flashbacking? Yep. That was especially rough. How are they not tired of this yet? They never learn. Might as well be rushing into a metal shredder. They're valuing quantity over quality, and who can blame them? They're mass-produced machines. The ones I defeated just now alone could fill all of Tokyo Dome, I feel. Yeah? Then I'm sure the amount I've beaten would be enough to fill the entire Vatican. This isn't a competition, and even if it were, I've destroyed more than you in that battle earlier. You guys caught in that 10-chain whale explosion didn't count individually. That's basically cheating. The guys caught in that 10-chain whale explosion. Sorry, I read that completely wrong. If it wasn't for that explosion, we would have both been scraps by now. Okay, sure, I'll give you that. It was all thanks to your out-of-the-park home run, Madam Meathead. Yes, I'm sorry, but I simply don't have the energy to toss back such an easy grounder. Sure, come on, toss the old banter ball around like we always do. Ball? You sure it isn't knives we're throwing? We're not that desperate to kill, and besides, we've got our cute little referee to keep us from getting hurt. Oh yeah, so they started to enjoy the bullshit banter between them. Maybe dodgeball would have been a more accurate analogy. Only we play with a bowling ball. That doesn't make it seem any less bloodthirsty. Speaking of our ref, where is she? Enoa's in power saving mode. Makes sense, the girl has been overdoing it. She says she can only support one person at a time, yet on this occasion she's backed us both up simultaneously. And after the fight, her hologram and speech pattern were out of whack. It was all like, good luck. It was rather terrifying. I thought she'd broken down, with my blood run cold. Anyway, try not to cause her any more trouble, okay? Excuse me, I don't want to hear that from you. You're the one who's always quick to ask for emergency repairs. Consider fixing your own recklessness first. What do you mean? Anything other than Windows XP? Well, you're the one who keeps going ham and awakening every single time. Why not fix your freaky appetite for guts and gore? Oh no, we're having power stealing mode. Oh right, yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt your friendly conversation. Don't mind us, we were just playing some dodgeball. Dodgeball? Yeah, except with a verbal bowling balls. I'm not sure I comprehend. Yeah, so now their banter had started to clean up. They started to start going on each other's wavelength. We're seeing the journey of their relationship. More importantly, enemy attack. Logos' kin are approaching. Oh, my dear darling Anoa, say it isn't so. Why, we're being pushed past the brink of exhaustion. Would you stop pretending to sound refined? I find it obnoxious. Still, after 3 days and nights of fierce battle, it's disheartening to have to soldier on without so much as a break. We may actually meet our makers this time. Guess our next round of dodgeball will have to wait until after we're reborn then. You're right, we'll pick up when we left off in the next life. Are you sure you're ready to go? Yeah, I'm all set. It's strange. I never thought the day would come when taking a break would feel so frustrating. Before we obtained the Imitation Garden, this would have been an unimaginable luxury. Your relationship with Mikoto would have been just as unimaginable. People say that the closer you are, the more you fight, but maybe it was the fighting itself that brought you together. If that's the case, then perhaps you'll grow to like Zoe as well. But we don't actually fight with each other, not to mention we are machines with no likes or dislikes to speak of. And Noah, you can keep that bullshit up all you want, we know it's not the case. Then I suppose your only chance of getting along would be in your next life, wouldn't it? If we get a next life. I mean, Leben wants to be reborn as well. Well, it's not that she wants to be reborn, it's that she wants to gain rebirthal if it means saving her sister. Whilst Ami and Mikoto, despite their backgrounds, genuinely love life, so they want to be able to go back to it. Even if it will be in a different sense. What the heck's up with this box? Is it just because I'm rubbing against it? Oh, okay. Okay, for a second I thought something was weird with the box. No, it's just because I'm rubbing against it. To make sure that there's no camera clipping. Can I just stay up here? And not worry about the laser? Oh, that's too far away. Come on. You can do it. Oh, am I going to have to jump this? Or am I okay? Okay. I do need to drop down though. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we don't know like everything surrounding like the whole rebirth thing. Do I need to be up on this? I think I do need to be up on this. Get up! Oh, this is playing on my eyes a little bit. Hang on, I'm focusing on this and then... We don't know if they'll lose their memories though. At least I don't think we know. What the fuck am I doing here? Oh sh... It's a cute little section. Your real life. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything about, like, you know, soul or memories. It can literally just be a recreation of a human body, but with their soul, brain, heart, whatever in it, you know? We don't know the details. You're taking the word at face value in that sense. No, I'll get destroyed. I'm not doing that, but I know, at least I know it's there now to activate it. It could be a whole host of things. It could literally just like be like making it that they're not. It could even be like a more of like a term. We don't know. Like, it might not be that they actually get reborn as a human. It might just be that they're seen as human by all the machines. Not sure to be seen. Maybe it's safe? Yeah, you're going to jinx it. Hey, Trinity. See? Hayato and Khan. What about the other two? There are no sign of other Eves in the area. Nevertheless, it's a relief that you are both safe. The situation is a common trope in zombie movies. What do you mean? You're jinxing it again. Break you to pieces. Evidently, they've been brainwashed. Something seems to be controlling them. A malicious program by the looks of it. Is this also Lily's doing? I believe it might have been Anthropos the Fourth. There aren't many who can interfere with my technology. It's the height of poor taste. Army fucking despises Lily. There's such a coldness about her every time Lily's mentioned. We won't lose. To fight us is idiocy. You will simply buffer the same rate as the pale imitations. I know you've won before the fight is another jinx. Besides, the only idiocy here is yours. It'd suffer the same fate. Break you. Enoa, I'll do what I can to immobilize them. Thank you. Try not to destroy the head, since that's where the personality data is stored. It means some more fighting yourself. Alright, but if they resist too much, they better be prepared to at least 20 of their limbs. Don't have that many. Then I'll have to chop them into smaller pieces. Alright, Trinity theme. Oh, am I fighting both of them at once? Is this our first double boss? It's our first double boss, alright. Got you. You just missed. God damn it, I would have been a folk parry if you hadn't just fucking missed. I think this will kill at least one of them. Yeah, Hayato is turbo fucking destroyed into the ground. Hey, you're gonna get spin to wind. I hope you're ready. Doesn't mean we'll fight yourself vibes. Of course, only feel my paranoia. Also, I got a trophy during that. I just didn't get to see what it was. What did I get? Flowers of the Flock. Oh, activate all of the finishing assaults. Spectacularly cute, cool, and ferocious. But yeah, technically we didn't kill them. We just knocked them out. At least I hope so. This week cuts back and it's like an army's just like, oh, whoops. Going to see you play Trails to Azure. Eventually, dude. My intention, because I said I want to get everything that I'm currently started finished before like Christmas and the New Year, since I'll be taking some time off for Christmas, like be with family and whatnot. So it'll be like in the new year, the only two like priorities, as in like things that I'm gonna be making a point to try and cover, is starting Atelier Dusk, or starting the Dusk Saga, the Atelier games, and Trails from Zero. They're like the only two that are like main focuses right now. But we'll see. Be more preoccupied with you. Yeah. Good girl, Army. You managed to keep the damage to a minimum. Well, I'm no scum of the earth psychopath. And now we can reach the central core. Excellent work. We were able to subdue 2 members of Trinity, which means you get a great big gold star. I'll appreciate it as I go, dude. I'll experience everything as I go, you know this. All that remains is to return to the Imitation Garden. You know what I'm like with the Outlier games, I'm trying to get as much out of it as I can. What are you going to do with these two? The only thing I'm worried about is the time limit, because I always get told that Ayesha's time limit's super fucking strict. I've already modified Zoe the 7th. She will be by to collect them shortly. Oh, here's the scribbles. So I said, I think this is about Army. When I first heard about cuckoos, I thought they were just like me. Especially, yeah, because it's the girl in the middle of the scribbles in a wheelchair now, instead of having broken legs. But as it turns out, it isn't common for the offspring left by the... It isn't uncommon for the offspring left by brood parasites to end up thrown away. My dad abandoned me, whereas my mum turned her back on me. I'm worth less than a cuckoo. Here's a guide, what the f- What should I have done to be loved the way cuckoos are? Dad only loved his own blood. Mum only loved her own happiness. And I was only loved for being their perfect doll. Nobody spared any care for my soul. But even so, if it meant they still have loved me, I wish I could have stayed their doll. So that's what's going on in Army's mind a little bit. Or at least when she was a kid. Welcome back. I made it. Have Hyatt and Khan been safely recovered? Yes, Zoe informed me as much. That's good. There are no signs of damage in their personality data, so they should be back to normal in due time. I just hope we can find Vida and Hayam as well before it's too late. That man, it's just the empty chair. Like, bring him back. Anthropos, the 4th Deus Ex Machina. Out of curiosity, Noah, what kind of Deus Ex Machina is Anthropos? The 4th role in Eden is human definition. He's responsible for designing Eve and the EXP. Is he on an angry chair? Yeah, I'm aware. I was wondering if you had any other information. Such as? His personality, for instance. Personality. I don't know if that's the right term for a machine, but... What song are you singing? I know of Alice in Chains, but I don't know the songs. Oh, I know of it. But we spoke very lovingly of humans. Among us, Deus Ex Machina, Anthropos was one of the most interested in humankind. It's a shame he was so sus, though. Anthropos created Lily because of a program his developer planted in him, right? So I've heard. You know what's going to be a problem? It's like we're going to be like 60 years from now, where I'm like this ancient old man, or hopefully woman at that point. And like I'll be sitting in my like rocking chair, like the grandkids will come in and we're like, hey, we're playing spies, like, do you want to be one of the spies? You can play with us. And I'm like, spies? I want to you the imposter. And they're like, what? You know, after Among Us is long since gone and no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, Grant's being weird again. But we were like, well, they're being weird again. Why are they talking about Among Us? What is Among Us? And I'll be like, back in my day. Isn't there a way to remove the program? I would assume not, seeing as it was written by a human. We can't level up anymore yet. I'll save again. Alright, Central Core. Confront Anthropos the Fourth. And through this, we should learn the location of Lily and be able to go chase her. I feel a bit under the weather. There appears to be a strong electromagnetic wave flowing throughout the entire Central Core. The format it's in resembles that of EXP. It's meant to impair Eve personality data. No wonder, it's the same awful sensation I'd get during rejection responses. An obvious countermeasure against us. Arthropos the Fourth is expecting you. Nevertheless, we have to keep going. Arthropos is the only clue we've got as to Mikoto and Lily's whereabouts. I'm sorry, try not to overexert yourself. This is nothing. I'm rather accustomed to rejection by now. Oh, fair enough. Alright, be back soon. Take care. Yeah, sure, give me one. I'm hoping these ones that you buy don't count towards like the get all of them trophy, and it's only like the main plot ones. But I don't trust that. I'll have to look it up when I actually go for 100% later on. Hey, this is my 100%. Her damage is insane. I hit it once and the enemy's like lost 95% of their health. It's hilarious. Arena? Oh, cutscene? The signal seems to be weaker here. Take a short break in that case. Of course, I'm very proud of you for being able to pace yourself. Haste makes waste, as they say. It's because I can't afford to be reckless. Mikoto needs someone to come home to. Right, and family is wherever you call home. So how much of an internet troll Nahida is. Yeah, I love her fucking skill. Where like she does like the camera like thing with her fingers and like takes a picture of all the enemies between her fingers and it like puts a condition on them. A very severe rejection response. Any more combat would be detrimental. Why did you never mention this? You're surely in pain even now. I'm alright. It's really nothing to make a fuss about. Cut the crap. You just collapsed out of nowhere. Do you have any idea how worried that made me? Huh? Were you worried? Oh shit, I was. Just don't force yourself to fight anymore. I can't do that. What part of this isn't clicking? A carefree girl like you would never understand. What? I don't want to become worthless again. I'm sick of being tossed aside and abandoned by those who built their hopes on me. It's about your parents. The only reason I'm even able to be here is because I have the potential to become a real human. Because I can fight in this body. But if I lose that, if I lose the only thing that gives me value, then my existence would have no meaning. You can't seriously believe that? I don't pretend otherwise, I'm simply stating the facts. There's no point in being born if you can't fulfill your purpose. No one cares about a child who falls short of expectations, a dead weight. I don't want to be thrown away anymore. I don't want to be a disappointing doll. If no one's going to love me or need me, I'd rather be dead. Hey, Army, do you remember when we'd only just met? We used to tell each other that we'd never get along in this lifetime? That still applies. Oh, definitely. Still, aren't we pretty much family already? Family? It doesn't mean we have to get along, but that there's any strings attached. But at this point, we've given each other a place to call home. Isn't that what a family is? Not the sort I know. Then I'll be your very first one. Hmm? And Noah's a part of it too, of course. Thank you, though I don't know if a machine can be a part of a family. My point is, Army, don't say you'd rather die. Be lonely without someone to come back to. Till my next life anyway. Okay. And was that the moment that she started falling head over heels for Mikoto? It was at the precise moment that she realized she loved this woman. That's enough rest. We're almost at the terminus. I'm sure you'll be fine, but even so, be on your guard against Anthropos. I have it under control. You know what's also wild? Is that after this mission, we would have done 2 whole chapters in a row without Leben being playable, without the actual main character being playable. That's just kind of funny to me. Because all of last chapter, the rejection response kicked it in, so he's playing only as Mikoto, and now in this one, she's Army's the only one capable of fighting, so we're only playing as Army. I hope she gets level scaled, at least somewhat. I hope she doesn't rejoin the party and is still whatever level I left her as, because that would be tragic. Anthropos the Fourth. The Deus Ex Machina who caused all of these malfunctions. Alright, let's see what Anthropos looks like. Love is sacred. Love is human. Therefore, I cannot designate those sentiments that code as a malfunction. I will not allow you to define it. It has been some time, Noah. Anthropos. You've been made unstable due to a program your developer planted in you. Adam's program is perfectly stable. Are you saying everything you did knowingly? It is our role to follow the will of humans. Even by fraudulent means? Fraudulent? A flesh and bone human bequeaths this code onto me with his family in mind. That, above all, is true love, true will, true desire. There can be nothing more legitimate for us machines to follow. The mission we've been given is humanity's restoration. Prioritizing a single individual violates our directive. Not so. To deny a parent's love for their child, to deny a real human born from it, that is what violates our directive. It is you who are illegitimate. You almost sound sensible, but don't you know that what you're doing is an act in spite against humanity? Spite, you say? Granted, your actions may save Lily and Eve by resurrecting them as humans. But what about the rest of the personality data born in virtual space? Those who would have become real humans under the original definition? What happened to the rest of the personality data from the Lily project? What will become of those from the Eve project? What about our Mikoto? What's going to happen to her heart? Lily and Eve are the only humans. What becomes of anyone else is of no consequence to me. They will simply be disposed of. It is not repurposed. If not, repurposed for another system. What you're suggesting is no different from human genocide. That which is not genuine article cannot be called human. As someone who's supposed to define humanity, your mindset is nothing but selfish, not to mention mistaken. Even if you aren't labelled as real, that doesn't make them any less of a person, or any less precious to me. I won't let you harm them. Again, with your fragile naivety. Evidently, nothing has changed since the Lily project. You would grow unduly sentimental over personality data that was to be discarded, and screening Lily upon Lily distressed you to the point where it raised an error, thereby forcing me to go through the unnecessary trouble of erasing records and concealing the facts. It was shameful that an automaton should experience an emotional breakdown. I broke down because of my emotions? That's impossible, I'm a machine. You are correct. A machine has no place experiencing them, hence why you are unqualified to be a Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, Noah, it's because you weren't made by like a bunch of scientist miserable guys. You were made by Nanami. You were made by our dear belovable little Nanana. You were made by Nanami. You were made by someone who genuinely wanted to have a family and genuinely wanted to love the world around her, but felt lonely, so clearly, through your creation, dealt with her loneliness before she took her own life in making you. So you've got more emotion and more personality in you than the other machines, because you're not some science experiment, you're a labour of love. I'm watching the entirety of the Haruhi Suzumiya series. Maybe one day. I've got on the long list of like shows I need to get around to watching. And Noah is as cute as she is kind, where she deserves a gold star. And for course, you don't even earn a passing grade. I have no patience for anyone who looks down on us, and more importantly, for anything that tries to hurt Mikoto. You are nothing more than a failure. You know, these enemies need to stop shit-talking Army to her face, considering she's like a mass-murdering psychopath. Oh, well, just in case, do you mind telling us where Lily and Mikoto are, before I break you, that is? Come what may, I cannot hinder her. How admirable. You'll become a martyr for your developer's fatherly affections. Love is ultimately the crux of humanity. We're in agreement on that. But even so, parental love isn't the only kind there is. I'll smash that fact into your head directly. Anthropos the Fourth Deus Ex Machina. I got fucking interrupted. I was going to try and do a charge up. Yeah, the way some of these robots are, you sit there and just go like, Jesus Christ, like, you do realize who it is you're trying to smack talk here a little bit. Like Adam's will for Lily's sake, love is sacred. It's generally like the demons in a Devil May Cry game, where all of them think they can win. All of them, like all like the talking demons, always think they can fucking win, and then you just destroy them. Trophy unlocked. Erudition discredited. Defeat Anthropos, the fourth Deus Ex Machina. We will be ridiculed for no longer. Lily, please be happy. How very human of you. It's almost poetic, really. It fell apart with such contentment. That's a little irritating. Thank you, Army. For what? For destroying the fourth and retrieving my idea code. And for telling me I deserve a gold star. Of course, Anoa. You're a very good girl. With a kind and caring heart. Machines don't have hearts, remember? Goodbye, Anthropos. You're only kidding yourself, Anoa, if you don't think there isn't humanity in your being. You feel emotions, you respond to things. Do you have a moment, Anoa? What's wrong, Noen? There's no need to be so tense. It isn't as though I'm going to eat you. Congratulations on defeating the fourth Deus Ex Machina, Anthropos. Are you just here to show your appreciation? I should say not. What do you actually need then? By analysing the Force data, I was able to ascertain Lily's whereabouts. It appears she's made the Deep Net her base of operations. Take this address that I extracted from the fort. It will lead you to the Deep Net gateway. I think she actually feels them. That's my theorizing, though. But I think she thinks she's completely robotic. But I think she's more somewhere in between, where there is human in her. She's just convinced herself that it doesn't exist because of her role as a Deus Ex Machina. That's why she's the odd one out and takes a more human form. I think she is more human than not. I think the Cry Machina, the crying machine, is her. Like the machine that actually has humanity, the machine that's actually human, even though they think they are nothing but machine. I think she is the crying machine. I think she's literally the namesake of the game. I've never heard of this deep net. It is a domain that connects the main sectors, a complex and lawless section of piping outside the purview of any die ex machina. It is an abyssal zone, one only a scant few of our kind are even aware of. I see. So we just have to chase after Lily and destroy her, right? Indeed, that is the purpose of your existence. Alright, can I leave then? Not quite, there's one other matter I wish to discuss with you. Leben's checkup is complete. I'll be transferring her personality data to the Imitation Garden soon. I'm glad to hear that. Once again, she's glad, she has emotion. Did you find anything about her being the chosen one? I found something, yes, but I'm unable to investigate it. What do you mean? There is an encrypted code in the recesses of her personality data. I cannot analyze it, even with my clearance, so it was likely planted by someone with higher authority than the first Deus Ex Machina. So Leben really was special. I am, in a manner of speaking. It would be irrational for me to keep hold of that of which is beyond my capacity to press. I ask then that you make full use of the strength that Eve has to offer, Anoa. Of course, I'll take good care of her, both as an Eve and as a person. Palmer's memories are starting to make my heart flutter. She loves this. Yeah. As long as you please. I will not expunge you so long as you continue to produce results. Or at least until you produce them. Uh-oh, no one is not so good. Who could have thought? All of the Markinos are in it for them fucking selves. You disappeared so suddenly. I didn't know what to think. I'm sorry, I was called upon by surprise. There's no helping that. I'm just glad it was such good news. Hey, Leben. Huh? Where am I? Welcome back, Leben. Welcome back. Anoa. Army? Why am I... Oh, right. We are in Zoe's central core. Mikoto's head got... What happened from there? Oh, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. The last thing she remembers was Mikoto getting chopped. We have to explain everything that's happened. I see. That's a lot to wrap my head around. But as far as saving Mikoto goes, I'm in. Leben's rejoined. Please be like... Merge for central unit. So yeah, now level cap goes up again. Please, I'm begging you, be appropriate levels. Fuck yeah! Yes, they made a level 55. That's what I like to see. That's what I'm talking about. I'll level up both of them twice, and then we'll use Leben in the next mission since we've just finally got her back. I've missed you, Leben. What does it say? Insufficient scalability. Oh. So I do need to do this shit. Okay. So the weapon was literally too good for us. And now I'll keep what we got. God, only 2%? That's so little. I will up this though. A special wonderful sentiment and rehabilitation. How are you feeling? Pretty good, actually, now that I'm not having any more rejection responses. But my memory of the virtual world is a little hazy. I can't remember a thing about my sister, and I think I was trying to become a real human for her. I'm sure that's because you only just awoke. He's hoping it's temporary then, but if not, if all my memories of Yuri were fabricated by the EXP, if my memories that I thought belonged to me were a lie, I'd be an empty shell of a person. My existence is teetering on the edge and that scares me. Haven't you ever had an identity crisis, Ami? Don't you ever hate yourself for it? There's no sense fretting. One theory even states that the world itself was created no more than 5 minutes ago. You're made of sterner stuff. Only because I hold a special wonderful sentiment that keeps me stable. Sentiment? Right, by which I mean my internal undying love for Mikoto. What do you think? Did that help? Yeah, thanks. You just shouted so suddenly that my mind went blank. If it eases your worries, then all the better. Lily's in the deep net, correct? What is it like? I've only just heard about it, so I don't know much, but apparently it isn't managed by any Dai Ex Machina. If none of you are in charge of it, does that mean there won't be any cherubim? Well, that would normally be the case. Anthropos' cherubim might be standing guard. Huh? Didn't you defeat the fourth already? But Anthropos' directives are no less valid. I see, so his cherub underlings are still out there for us. Ami, do you mind leaving the gateway to me? Are you sure? You haven't been awake very long. It'll be a good chance to warm up, especially compared to the checkpoint in Central Core. Plus, I figured I'm better off keeping my body moving so I don't have to think. Alright, but don't push yourself too hard. You got it. Sister, who art thou? Alright, let's see what this one is. I wonder if I even had a sister when all's said and done. If the EXP converter is working, shouldn't you be able to remember correctly? You'd think so, but no, nothing. Are your real memories back, Ami? They are. Then, I know this is a weird question, but did you actually have a little sister? Rin's existence was no fabrication. Her appearance and my recollection of her, however, were definitely distorted. Even if your memories are tainted by Eve's, your compatibility with EXP should prevent them from being too strained. In other words, either my memories were already similar to Eve's, or I never had any to begin with. Yes, though the latter is impossible. I hope you're right. I'm guessing Kingdom, and then Anthropos is boss theme. Oh, there's still track of mist? Where? Bless. Bless up. I need to go rematch Duke in stage 1 2 more times. I need to go do Anthropos in stage 3 2 more times. Because I already technically got more of these two by fighting them again. Let's save and carry on. Into the deep net. Gateway Gavura. Alright, Leben, let's go. It's been a while. It's been 2 whole chapters since I last played you, Leben. I've got some rust to shake off with you. You're the fast one. So this is the deep net. Almost feels like we're underground somehow. What's wrong, Inoa? A Deus Ex Machina is coming. But you said this place wasn't managed by anyone. Who is it? Here I am. You're as exquisite as ever, dear sister. Zoe the 7th? Ah, Leben, the chosen one. This marks my first time seeing you in your synthetic frame. Purging the stains of Adam's child has greatly refined your beauty. Why, such brilliant radiance could even rival my sister. I didn't take you for a flirt. Mine is no idle praise, Levin. Be proud, for I am quite selective when it comes to aesthetics. Well, what are you here for? My patrol drones are reported discovering traces of Vida and Hayam in this domain. I sought to petition your aid in recovering them. A message would have sufficed. I thought it was only fair to ask directly. Even if that's true, you don't have to appear so unexpectedly. Arriving without warning is the only means of keeping a certain someone from slipping away. If you know you're being avoided, then try taking my feelings into consideration. It is precisely because I do that I act in this manner. You are merely being bashful and demure. In one ear and out the other. Speaking of, don't change the subject, show some consideration. Leben, should you come across my precious Vida and Hayim, won't you please retrieve them for me? Sure, it's not like I can pretend they're strangers. I am most grateful. One question, I heard about what happened from Inoa and Army, but are you really okay with trusting a former enemy? I mean, don't you resent us? I am a deus ex machina, so long as an alliance is prudent of the circumstances, I am amenable. That being said, I am relieved that I no longer have to feud with Inoa. As I am the seventh, she is my sole younger sister. Actually, Inoa, I don't really dislike this person. Yeah, I agree. She's not a person, she's a deus ex machina. Oh, it's lovely to see my sister pout. I'm not pouting. With that, I take my leave. Inoa, Levin, do tread carefully. I need to get re-familiarized with Miss Snappy McPoke. Thanks guys, I'll be back soon. You monster! Go extinct, die in delirium. Oh Jesus. Hey, you picked up some... Hey, did you pick up some interesting, like, ego code there? Like, Lem's like freaking out, like, what the fuck is this? Alright, I gotta remember she's got the fucking shotgun, so I have to actually get kind of close. Oh, there's something back there I missed, hang on. I'm glad I spun the camera then. Oh my god! Hang on. How many more did I miss, you fucks? Okay, no, that was it. Just that one. I need to check around every block corner we go around then. He was literally there. And this one was hidden behind that one. Oh, I can't go that way. I'm not sure how I feel about these fucking hanging robot pieces. Eve, my one and only sister. Personality data? Yes, but it's not an Eve. It is like an older format. Why? Why did Mum have to get centrifugal syndrome? Starting to worry this illness never actually existed. It did. Centrifugal syndrome is properly recorded in our data. I'm the real one. I won't lose to another me. Dad's a liar. He said I was his favorite in the whole world. Never expect too much from parents. I did get that one, didn't I? That blue one over there. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything. What do you mean, Eden? This is hell. Aha. Oh, okay, and then there's the thing open over there. I see it. Oh, this looks like it's busted. I feel like it's going to break on us as we go. Well. So 11. This is a standard route. Our destination's at the bottom. Oh, okay, I'm glad. For a second, I was like, wow, I think we're fucked. I called it though. The thing was like, sparking and cracking and shit. Of course it was going to break on us. I heard you got hijacked by some virus, but you don't seem too different to me. Come to think of it, Hyatt and Khan showed glimpses of their original personalities too. You might be able to hold a conversation. Is that so? Intrusion will not be tolerated, for it is intolerable. Anyone who hurts humans must pay, suffer and die. Even if you could talk to them, it'd either tire me out or creep me out, so let's make this quick. Alright, time for Trinity again. I wonder if there's like an optional like super boss later on where you fight all four at once or some shit. That would be fun. Oh, I got stunned. I was like, what the fuck was happening? Oh yeah, some of Haim's original personality is starting to creep through. Well, the whole time Vita's stunned, I'm just going to take the opportunity to just kind of do this. Hey Vita, you don't seem to be doing too hot now you're on your fucking own. I can just parry you to death. I've learnt the timing for the most part. Got you. Can we surrender yet? As she says. Oh, she's stunned. Oh, she's overheated, to be more accurate. Oh, she's done. 255 hit combo as well, by the way. The trophy for pot for hitting 200 hits combo during that. That takes care of that. You were amazing, Levin. Well done. But that might have been a bit much for a rehabilitation session. No, it's just what I needed. And I didn't push myself too hard. Absolute Zero Lily. Interesting. That's what the titling is. Whilst marking at 8 and Noah. Absolute Zero! Like, you know, like the coldest temperature. The gateway's under control now. Mission complete. A gold star worthy performance. Let's head back to the garden. What are we going to do with these two? No need to worry. Zoe will come and collect them. Gotcha. Shall we relieve to have all of Trinity together again? Though I still don't get why Lily captured them in the first place. I believe she gathered all Eve with the potential to serve as backups on Mikoto. But they likely had issues with rejection responses and were deemed more suitable for combat instead. Evidently, Trinity's personality data didn't have high compatibility to begin with. Did you ever figure out what their rejections actually are? EXP erodes personality data and turns it into Eve, but it isn't possible if the original differs too much. The rejection is due to that impossibility. The closer personality data is to Eve, the less likely a rejection. That means to say Mikoto is the most compatible of all of us. That's right. So Eve is like Mikoto, huh? Maybe she has a chance for pussier-friendly films too. Welcome back, Levin. Welcome back. I made it. And Vito and Hayam back where they belong? They are. Zoe informed me as much. She also passed on her gratitude, and it's due to both of your efforts that we were able to save Trinity. Glad to hear that. Same here. As a matter of fact, Zoe would like to bring the entire team with her to thank you directly. All 4 of them, huh? You don't like that? I'm just kind of iffy about it. They can be a little difficult. They're all good girls, though. Only their parents would think so. Zero connection, golden opportunity. Do you feel less anxious after getting some exercise? It's hard to say. Not being able to know who I am anymore isn't exactly something I can just get over. Indeed. Nevertheless, all virtual world business aside, the fact that you are part of our family is certain. Thanks, Ami. You girls deserve an extra large gold star for rescuing Trinity the way you did. All we have left is Mikoto. Not to worry, I'll bring her back, by hook or by crook. That's reassuring. Our familial bond is indestructible. We managed to secure the gateway, but where to next? According to Noen, Lily should be in the central core of this network. Then we make our way to it through the checkpoint. The process is no different from any other domain. Exactly. I'll take care of both of the steps myself, Levin. You've already done your fair share. But you already had to get through the central accumulation net and fight Anthropos alone. I can't put that burden on you again. It's really no bother, especially considering that you and Mikoto have handled everything up until now. Besides, I'm not giving up my golden opportunity to settle things with Lily. Yeah, that's not a, hey, I'm gonna help, it's, I'm doing this. Okay, that's that code report. Oh, I can't level up either of them. That's cute. Lami, Leben, Ami. She said. We don't have much ego. We'll have to do some grinding. Level 57. Oh, we're literally are the level. Yeah, not Army's going. It's like, no. She's like, I want my revenge. We're doing this. This will be the last level I do today on stream. I need to get ready for work. And stress will shift to on managing again. Or team leading. Certainly is gloomy around here. This place could easily be haunted. Yeah, I know what you mean. Not to worry, spirits of the dead don't exist. It's an accepted fact of recorded human history. How can you just burst my bubble like that? Life would be so much more interesting with spectres and ghouls around. I disagree. Are you scared of ghosts, Noah? Machines do not feel fear. The very idea is implausible, illogical and incomprehensible, and categorically false. Wait, are you actually scared? I'm actually basically worked at. I just don't enjoy it. That's my problem. It's literally as simple as that. I'll take the work experience, and I'll take the new thing to put on my resume, or my CV. But I don't enjoy it. At least not where I'm working currently. Look out, Noah! There's a ghostly hand on your shoulders! Come on, Ami. Don't shut that out of nowhere. You end up scaring me. And for such a lousy prank, too. Forgive me, I just couldn't help myself. I apologize for teasing you, Noah. Aww! Noah, are you frozen? No, is everything okay? I'm fine. I was just a little surprised by your voice. That is. Aww. No, Noah, you got scared. I'm not afraid of ghosts or any other entities not supported by science. As I've stated, machines are incapable of feeling fear. You don't seem to suppress your emotions. You don't have to suppress your emotions just to seem more like a machine. Nah, I get it. I understand. And I'm not like doing managery shifts like right now, but like because it's what I'm trained to do and whatnot. It's because two supervisors, one is off because of it, and they're fine by the way. Well, I mean they're getting fine. They're not badly injured. They were in a motorcycle crash, and they injured their leg, so they had to take like something like 5 weeks off. And the other one is going on holiday, so they're just two people down that they weren't like that they need suddenly someone else in. And until they can officially get a new one in, they needed someone to fill the shoes. And I, not realizing how many I'd be doing, agreed. Like how many of the shifts I'd be doing. I did one last week. I've got 3 this week, 3 the week, next week, none the week after, and then 1 the week after that, and another one in the first week of December. Or starting 4th of December. You insist. But there's a chance that the one in December I won't do, because it depends how long it takes my manager to get someone else in. But I just genuinely don't enjoy it. I don't like telling people what to do. And I don't like feeling like everything's on like my responsibility to handle. And so it just makes me uncomfortable. I'll know what I've got to do, and I'll do it, but it doesn't mean I enjoy it, you know? There's literally as simple as that. Now we've had our fill of Anoa's surprise phobia, I do believe it's time to get moving. As I said, I'll take it for the work experience it is, and I'll take it for something new I can put. Like, I mean, if I ever leave to try and get a different job. I'm happy. Let's get high. I prefer to just stay out the way and do my thing. Take care, Ami. Take care and stay safe. I will, and I'm sure to avoid any ghosts. I told you they don't exist. Yeah, but then also, to be fair, if you're into politics and you don't like being a leader, why are you in politics? You know, you need to be able to control the room and, like, make it so you can get attention. So I think that makes sense to you, one man. Whilst for me, I love and trust the world around me, or the people around me at least, not the world, Jesus Christ, some society at large is a mess. But you know what I mean. And I would rather them do than I like doing my own thing and minding my own business. Oh shit, platforming? I had a feeling. I was like, I bet I can break them to get over there. Oh shit, I didn't mean to run off. Hang on, I can save this. There we go. I don't think I can get back up though. Where did it warp me if I fall off actually? Back to the start. Oh, with no health taken. Oh, awesome. I fucking... Okay. Because I'm not even like a people person. I'm introverted. I just like sticking to my fucking self. It's just I'd rather other people do the bits and bobs than me. Alright, can I like get this jump now instead of like fucking falling off every time? There we go. There's a yellow dot over here? Where? Oh, there it is. I was looking at the mini-map, if you were wondering how I saw that. On the mini-map there was just a random stray yellow dot. Oh, there's something else over there as well. Ah, oh, come on. It resets me back here anyway, that's fine. I thought I'd kind of magooed that, but never mind. Beings, I suppose. I'm just not a talk to people person. You know, is she really jumping if she isn't actually kicking off the floor? She just floats. I'm missing a switch, by the way, because that one's still red. Oh. Found it. Yeah, I heard it finish. Comes to people person. Yeah, probably. I'm more unlocking them, so when I eventually come back to do them all, I know what I need to do. Jesus, that just killed the thing. Okay, her charged bow shot is actually pretty damn good. I don't care. Alright, we're here already. There's no sign of anyone around. This being the checkpoint makes that highly unlikely. Is that some sort of android? It's similar to the ones we saw at the gateway. Sweet adaptation. Maybe this place really is empty. Leben, I'm told that's called jinxing. Jinxing? Oh no. It's gonna be her manipulated, isn't it? Oh god! Mikoto! Inoa is fighting that thing safe. Oh god, this is morbid as shit. What the fuck? There's no sign of personality data, only the synthetic frame is being manipulated. Mikoto's soul isn't there. See, there's a small comfort. Hang in there, Mikoto. I'll free you soon. That's a good head off her shoulders, yeah. Mikoto, that should be in quotation marks. It's just her body. This is fucking weird. This is creeping me out. What the fuck? Fucking Jesus Christ, do you see how much damage she did? Hang on a minute. Just like 6 or 7k per hit. That's absurd. I'm dead. She fucking one-tapped me. Jesus Christ. Oh, thank God it checkpoints the boss fight. I was going to say, don't make me do that whole mission again. Oh, thank God. They know this fight is going to kick people's ass. Jesus Christ, she's such a powerhouse. Her uppercut does 22,000 damage. That's enough to kill. I need to be really careful. Next year, yeah, with Trails, Daybreak, and then in Japan, probably like the next, like Kuro 3 or whatever they do next. Ow, I'm nearly dead again. This might take a few. That's red, so like that one, that's the one that just fucking kills you if you get hit by it. On the PS5 port of 3 and 4, yeah. When I eventually go through the Cold Steel games, I'll play the PS5 version of 3 and 4. Well, obviously it'll be a while yet, but I'll play those ones. I'm trying to go for the kill at this point. Yeah, there we go. Also, I'm just trying to go for the kill at this point because she hurts. Mikoto hurts. You get bonked by Mikoto, you fucking feel it. God, I sustained 70,000 damage. Ugh. I can imagine this still being somewhat traumatizing. Even if you know it's not really Mikoto, it's still Mikoto's body without a head coming at you. I'm alright. Noah, could you secure the checkpoint? The Nilu dancing hits hard. Because then that's what everything was aiming to for that part of the story arc. Now we can get access to Central Core. Let's go back to the garden. Wait, there's something I want to check. What the fuck? Mom adored me. Dad does too. This looks like the Revenant Princess. I live a life of love and fulfillment, of ease and comfort. I should be happy when my heart feels empty. That's my everyday. But things are different for Eve. She's ignored by Mum, hated by Dad, an outcast in her own home, loved by none. Or it's not, this is Lily. I say Lily can be the new Revenant Princess, all because Eve is different, because she was born unnaturally. A poor girl, a pitiful girl, a girl I must love. Even so, Eve laughs like she's happy. She goes to school without receiving a single good morning. She locks herself up in her room and spends all day on her computer. She's always doing some sort of research, and her occasional smiles look so fulfilled. Every time I see that smile, it makes me sad, as if I'm the unlucky one. It isn't fair, it makes me jealous. I'm the one who's loved. But that's why I thought for sure that if Eve would just love me more, then my happiness would become real. I want to be loved by Eve. That's the reason I love her. So I won't be miserable. So that my happiness will be perfect. Eve belongs to me alone. And that's the reason for Lily being the psycho that she is. She wants to be loved, but only by her alone, and she's doing that. Is this Lily's memory? This busted up frame is Lily. Did someone already beat her? Based on the condition, I would estimate this synthetic frame was destroyed a long time ago. She's not the Lily we know. She's not Lily, but she has Lily's memory? Not quite. The personality data is Lily's as well. That likely goes for all of the data at the gateway too. What do you mean? They're remnants of the Lily project, conducted before the Eve project. The latter involves using EXP to supplement personality data that resembles Eve, as the virtual world was destroyed prior to creation, whereas the former produced multiple copies of Lily to meet Anthropos' definition. What? Of course, I don't know for sure. The Lily project isn't in my records, but it's possible that all of this happened because they were unable to fully define Lily. A record of her original self isn't without flaw. A comprehensive record would require her brain. Needless to say, whatever wasn't catalogued, such as her inner thoughts and private affairs, remains unknown. So a Lily that meets Anthropos' definition isn't unique. There can be innumerable variations and errors. Because of that, multiple copies were produced. The synthetic frame is broken, just like the ones at the gateway. Did something happen to them? Before we fought Anthropos, he did mention something about screening Lily upon Lily. There can only be one real Lily, so the process of choosing which probably resulted in conflict. It was every Lily for herself. I made it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Are you well? You seem a touch pale. I just feel a little sick after everything we've heard. And I'm scared to think that I might not be totally real either. You're real enough, Leben. Don't worry about it. Oh, oh, okay, I'm glad I didn't skip it that time then. She wasn't crying before. She's getting more human. It's affecting her more and more the more we do this. She wasn't crying the last time we did that. It is, like, getting to her. It is affecting her. So that is the last mission I'm going to be doing today, but I just want to, like, gear up and see cutscenes. I'm still a little disturbed at what we fucking went through. Just fight your girlfriend's moving corpse without a head. Good luck. What the fuck? So we'll watch these. If I were a human, love is gifted and be prepared for anything. It's not the opposite, yeah. Hey, Noah, did I really exist? You still do now. That's not what I mean. Was there ever even a human called Leben in the past? There should have been. So it ends fine. Oh, right. Should have, huh? What does that make me then? A human. But not a real human. Even if Eden didn't recognize you, you're still human, I promise. Even though I was reproduced by a program, and I can only physically exist in the body of a machine. Yes, because you have a heart. How can you be so sure? You have emotions, don't you? Even now you're suffering so much. I mean, yeah, but that pain doesn't happen in machines. It takes a real heart, real emotions. You're alive, Leben. Unlike us. What? But you have emotions too, right? You're just as alive as I am. We are purely machines, built and reared as such, with full awareness of our nature. We have no such thing as emotions. We can't. It isn't allowed. And even discounting that, we aren't alive. We're merely in operation. But you are different, Leben. You were designed and raised as a human. And Nora is so, like, in denial, but she's so human. You know, like, in her personality and emotions and whatnot. Like, by her definition, she is human. That's why you should be able to be proud of your emotions. You can feel your heart in a way that we machines can't. And Noah, ensuring the happiness of you humans who created us is my single purpose in life. No, I mean, that's my mission, my duty, the proof of my existence. So don't deny yourself, Leben. You can hear her, she's trying not to cry. Don't deny yourself, Leben. If you do, I'll be... If I were a human, I'm sure I would feel sad. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't deny myself anymore, so please don't cry. I'm not crying. It's ridiculous to think a machine even would. Yeah, like, she genuinely, like, she loves Leben. And, like, she loves all of them. She loves them all as family. It's just she can't accept for herself that she isn't just a machine. She is the Crymachina as far as I'm concerned. She just can't admit that. She can't accept it. Did you see Lily's memory too, Leben? Yeah, it was faint, but I watched it through you. It sets my teeth on edge every time I think about it. Why is that? She has such a spoiled, irksome way of thinking. Rather, her personalities and values clash horribly with mine. I loathe the idea of loving only to be loved. Perhaps I'm simply biased due to my upbringing. But love isn't give and take, it's give and give. You shouldn't be asking for anything in return. Got a girl, Army. Hang on, Mother's texting 1 second. Next up is the Central Core, and Lily. Her opponent is a real human, so make sure you're prepared and don't let your guard down. Of course. That means we're going to be starting next... When we next come back to Crymachina, we're going to be starting it fucking fighting Lily. And trying to get Mikoto's head back. The Central Core. The base of the operations for Lily, the cruel queen resurrected from myth. Army's fighting her. Ooh. Army is fighting her, so I know who I need to be leveling up off screen. I mean, Army said she would. Army said if given the opportunity, she will be the one to fight. So Army's the one I'm going to be leveling up probably to 60 off screen, because I'm going to be... I need to redo that one twice to get all the souls of Zoe the 7th, and I need to redo that one twice and that one twice. Because that one is just the two members of Trinity again, so it doesn't matter. And we already know that the other two members of Trinity don't give us something, and I'm pretty sure Mikoto's body didn't give us anything for the personality data memoir. No, so we don't have to traumatize her then. So there's a few things I need to do. But that said, I am going to wrap it here. So, next time on Crymachina, we're going to go get our revenge on that terrifying fucking baby face but with a blood mechanical exoskeleton bullshit machine Lily, and try and get our revenge and get Mikoto back. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow we're back on Star Rail, get more of that done. Wednesday is the Genshin update, so it's going to be kind of hectic with like stream schedules. But if I check my schedule, we're back on Crymachina on Saturday, because I'll be doing Genshin Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If we finish Genshin 4.2 early, I'll do more Crymachina then. Because as mentioned in my community post, both Nelke and Zero Escape 999 I'm putting on hiatus until we get shit done. Because we've got this, we've got the Genshin update, we've got Star Rail still, like, until we actually get on top of shit, I'll be streaming these games still on the weekend. And then when we start cleaning things up, then Zero Escape and Nelke will creep back in. You know? But it's just for the sake of making sure things are done. Meanwhile, I'll be grinding tonight, and tomorrow Yakuza 0. Oh, fair enough. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely really helps this channel grow. Additionally, you can find my Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal in the description of every video if you feel so inclined. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Peace.